lot of the vocal. Eventually,
It's it's kind of just like a sonic adventure. It's kind of a free for all.
The first song on this record that we wrote was in 1999, and it's called Big Black Monster. It's kind of a weird, trippy track. It's kind of, Scott was influenced by Prince when he wrote the lyric for it, and the music's very eclectic and interesting music. While they were doing the Velvet Revolver thing, we were, in little pockets of time, still working on this record. Scott uses this solo project to get away from the straight-ahead, kind of balls to the wall, four chords and an attitude type rock that Velvet Revolver kind of made their signature sound.
From the moment that I started working on my first solo record, I bought that Neve console for $12,000 and had it shipped over from London. And I mean, now it's worth like 40 grand.
How I kind of always view myself, foremost, as an artist and a musician, as a maker of music, I'm happy.
Write my own songs, and I work with Doug, and it's like our relationship started off, and we had very similar tastes in music. Our songwriting together sort of blossomed. Doug is extremely talented. He's one of the coolest guitar players I've ever heard.
So sometimes it was just me and Scott and Michael, and then sometimes it was just me and Scott, and we would bring in a drummer, because I play bass, I play guitar, I play keyboards. Scott plays keyboards, he plays a little guitar, he sings, obviously. So we would do these kind of studio invention tracks.
There'd be days where, I'd just come up with like a beat or something.
And this is the control room here at Lavish Studios, Softdrive Records. This is an old Altec tube mixer from the 50s. I got one little problem with this tube socket, and I just need to fix it. It's called Lawton Audio, and this is their microphone. It's called an Oceanus. This here, this is a Lomo microphone that was built by this was built by Russians, actually, in 1962. The power supply actually has Cyrillic writing on it.
Doug and I working together, it's there's a certain freedom of writing your own songs, producing your stuff, and not having to have it be a total democracy where it's like you have a song you write, but everyone has to agree on which direction that it's going to go, and at times you think you have a great idea, but it becomes watered down.
I notice now, because of the iPod, that I think, personally, people are listening to more music than ever. I don't really care for record companies, but I have to say that New West Records is a different kind of record company. Help create a large body of new music and at the same time sell it without being corporate raiders or, horrible suit-like creatures, and I fucking really admire and respect that.
In the beginning, it was really just extremely avant-garde, I guess.
I don't know if I'll ever make another record that's this, adventurous.
So it's kind of like trying to come up with some unconventional ideas and make the record that we wanted to make.
At times it was really hard, but I think that what we finished with, what we came up with, is really, I think it's pretty amazing, and I think that people are really going to dig it.